foot on the ground, and you still fell. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. Today we are reviewing home games, Jakob, Beaver, Ryan, Townley on the Welcome Skateboards YouTube channel. I don't know what to expect. The thumbnail is rolling down a hill, so maybe it'll be good, but probably not. Rewind and play. That looked like it might have been one of the first tricks in the video. The logo is absolutely horrific. He's gonna roll down a hill, but he didn't need a glove. What's going on here? And his hand did not touch the ground. I had hundreds, maybe thousands of posers telling me, rolling down a hill. Can't even roll down the hill? I had posers telling me that anytime you drop in on something steep, your hands must touch the ground. And there was a hippie jump in there. I thought it might have just been a heel clicker. Now we're rolling down into the dirt again. Will he do a real skateboarding trick? Little wally. Another wally into a board. Slide, I guess. Now we're gapping onto a ledge that I fell on when the ledge is below ground level. Now we're, please God, get some real skateboarding in here. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna ollie and then just roll down that hubba. We get a curving board slide, love to see it. First real trick of the video. Front shove, maybe a grab, or did his arm just look weird right there? I don't know. I still don't know. Impossible, they're all dressed for impossibles. No one who skates like this, I mean, generally they never surprise you because they're just gonna do everything the last guy we saw do these tricks did. There's a certain sect of skaters where you're gonna get a lot of falling, a lot of rolling down hills, a lot of roofs, a lot of tiny ollies. Nice tail slide here into the 5-0. Then nothing, tail slide into. Nice little 270 shove right there. I believe that was a pressure flip. What? And now he's dropping it. Wait, what was that really? Oh, it's like a shove under flip. Okay. I know you guys were about to call me stupid. What is this? When did skateboarding become doing shit like this? We used to really do tricks like that, but no one would film it. And as you did it, people would point and laugh like, LOL, get back to the real stuff, you jokester. Now right here, that was a trick. Ollie into a bank and then ollie off of a curb, and now we're falling down the stairs. And now we're rolling down a hill. We got a varial heel flip, finally. Decent flip trick. Don't forget the wrist guard for when you're jacking off all your homies. Tiny ollie, front big spin. We're gonna show that twice. Oh, we're not gonna show it twice. Doing it both ways, I actually do appreciate. Board side up the pole. Purposely looked like you went into the curb right there. Same pole, different pole. What do we think? Now we're rolling. Impossible again. Will that be the last impossible? Will that be the last roof we see? No. Okay, into the grind. Very cool wall ride off the grind right there. I love the steep drop in on that one. Front wall ride. Okay, I like this. Now we're getting a little bit more gritty with it. Please don't be an ollie. It was. Blunt slide falling again. He is gonna land this. We've already gotten a couple of blunt slides. Another roof. Who would have guessed it? Rolling down a hill again. I appreciate no glove. Did not use his hands. That time he did use his hands and his foot on the ground, and you still fell, and your friend is disappointed? Me too. Foot on the ground, does manage to land bolts, kind of terrible style, but you know what? I will admit it's a hard trick. That guy's wearing Khabib's hat, but it's actually just his hair. Gap to lip slide, holds on pretty well right there. Way too much roll away for no reason at all. Now we're standing around doing nothing. Standing nothing. Standing nothing. Okay, yeah, double time. Get your dick in there all the way in. Use some lube. Pull on him a little bit. All three of you guys. Human centipede. Guy in the middle. Just pass the cum forward. Please, just some skateboarding is all we want. Decent ollie right there. Ollie's off the little flat ledge right there. Kind of a wall ride. Fails the pop shove. Did the video need to be 9 minutes? Have we had more or less than 10 real tricks? Well, +1 to that. Nice back heel. Tray flip, really good catch on the tray flip. Jumps up, pole jam, I guess, into fall. Wally up, manual's down. I appreciate that. Really well-controlled manual. Filmer does appear to know what's happening. Front blunt, not a front blunt. The old, the 180 to switch front crook, I guess. Is that the right way we're phrasing that? Do you guys have a name for that? Tail slide, holding on. We're gonna flip out. Nicely done. Pointy feet right there. High five and his friends. Gonna be an ollie, wall ride, hand on the wall, no big deal. High five, high five, high five, rolling up. Oh, wow. Okay, that was, whoa, that was a really cool trick for a unique spot. Was that just gonna be a drop in? All right, kind of getting over the whole, like, I'm doing a basic ledge trick, but if I kind of almost land on a curb on the way out, it's supposed to make what? People are supposed to be more impressed, when generally it just makes the trick look sloppier. Front grind, back 180, love to see that. Rolling up. Why show all the roll up for nothing? I'm not sure. For a 50-50, I guess. Back lip, front 180's out, love to see that. Nose grind 180. Filming seems pretty good for the most part. We can at least give them props for that. Jumps over into like the backwards moving Smith. Jumps over the dirt, drinking a beer. I haven't seen any high fives in a while. Can I get a high five back? Or some standing around. I need some more standing around. I need some more high fives. So any moment now. Standing around, high five, by any chance? No, of course, when I say that, they get back to the real skating. Love to see that. Front blunt pops all the way back in. Skinny rolling down a hill. Tail slide again to lip slide. Single trick, I suppose. Another tail slide. Heel flip to forward. He picked up the heel so that it didn't drag. Respect for that. Nose grind across in the gritty spots. This whole area looks awful. Look how bad the ground was. That guy was scratching his head thinking about it. Pop shove, rolling down a hill. Front lip. Hits a little kink at the end of that. Love to see that. Kept the control going. Front feeble, maybe accidental 5-0 front blunt. Front shove landing perfectly bolts. Wow, you cannot possibly do that trick any cleaner. Front wall right here. Wacky inflatable arms. Although it is a very awkward trick anyway. We get the front blunt 180. Is he gonna land on the curb and pretend it was on purpose? I guess, okay, you guys got me. That surely was on purpose. Now we're doing a crazy board slide. I was gonna make this the thumbnail because this spot does not look friendly for a board slide. Maybe a grind, but even then you'd have to have some big cojones. And if that is the banger of the video, then the least I can say is that they may have saved it. Tray flip into kind of a front wall ride on a spot that looks awful. Didn't need 80 pounds of concrete. Didn't need anti-speed. Guy just found a spot in the wild and did a very difficult trick. Maybe not a trick he could consistently do, but certainly a trick that requires a certain amount of precision. I guess I would be comfortable giving this video an 8.8 out of 10. Couple of violations, a lot of pointless rolling down a hill, but what do I always say? At no point was I bored during this video. They kept it extremely action-packed, and as many times as I make jokes about these skaters, you can tell right off the bat that everyone on this team is very skilled at skating. They've put in their work, and I didn't expect that from the first couple of tricks, because when you open up a video doing a hippie jump over a chain and then failing at rolling down a not very steep little skinny driveway, I tend to think the rest of the video is going to suck. So in today's example, it did not. But I think it may have benefited this video to put some action in the beginning, and then those lame filler tricks in the middle, and then finish strong the way that they did. Let me know in a comment, do you guys think 8.8 is a fair score, or would you guys give this video a higher score? Regardless, a link to this video will be in the description below. I upload a video every single day on this channel, so make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And for real, let me know if you disagree with anything I said during this video. Also, let me know if I missed any toe drags or hands on the ground or any other forms of sloppy laziness. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Kuna Matata.
In the arms